is
Very weird.
T3 Media.
Well, prepare yourself, guys. Chris, we're talking through the medias. I'm going to do. This is my first time doing. This is a review. We're going to review or react to the Josh Neal. If you don't know Joshua Neal, he's a huge TikToker. This brother is funny, man. Funny as hell, man. I think one of my favorite ones that comes to mind off the top of my head is the one where he's trying to perform for a girl after just pleasuring himself a little bit, and then his body parts are talking to him like 2 times in one day, and out stuff like that. Like, I can relate. His stuff is very relatable. Another one that comes to mind is the one he did with their black dads. You know how black dads deal with emotional stuff. Like, hey dad, I'm depressed. Oh yeah, we'll go depress them damn dishes. It's just he has an ability to. I mean, most of his content is just gonna crack you up and everything. By the way, go check him out and support him. Hit the follow button for him on TikTok. He's also a YouTuber. He's on Twitter. All that stuff. All his social media. Go check him out. He's funny dude, man. And also right here too. Don't forget me, man. Shout out. So follow back. I see that he posted recently. He said, you know what, I didn't want to post anything on TikTok until I get this short film out of the way. So he set a goal for himself, and he's accomplished it. And he put something out on YouTube called "I Always Knew." I always knew you. So if you haven't seen it, don't go over there, watch it right now. Go watch "I Always Knew You." Watch it first, and then let's talk about it right now. Otherwise, you're about to get spoiled on it because I'm about to play it. What was brilliant about "I Always Knew" down was I don't know if I can't hear it. What was brilliant about this? It's one of those situations. I was like, obviously, all right, you got, okay, this is a couple or these 2 friends. Okay, and then after a few seconds, you're like, okay, these are just 2 friends. They're just shooting the shit, and they just smoking and doing what they do. Friends like this, male and female, friends like this. When you vibe like this, and there are plenty in my life, in my past, where I've had this type of connection with. You can say whatever you want to say. You're as close as family in a lot of ways, closer in more ways because you're more willing to say whatever. And I'm like, there's that emotional tie and that chemistry, that chemical reactions, and I said there's too much feelings involved. You can see it right there off the bat. The way they tease each other, the way they getting on each other a little bit about stuff like embarrassing stuff in the past, and you could just tell. I'm like, there's something here. I'd be curious to know if you're seeing somebody right now, if that's the person that you're with, or I don't know, this the person. You didn't really put much in the description, so I don't know if this is her or if she's acting, pretending to be somebody else that you knew in your past or is currently still in your life. But when the conversation, it kept dragging on, even if when the conversation was right here and it was straight up friendly, before right here where it turns to this. And this is something that girls do real good. No, actually boys are at better at this. We don't pretend like we that like sneaky with our words, but we mad, we get upset, and we always in our damn emotions, and we'll bring up something out of nowhere like this. We're all the same. But it was right there. That's when you know somebody likes you or loves you, because they'll throw a dagger in the conversation. And the way he instantly responds right there took it personally, because he knew his feelings for her was always there. The people in your life that you love the most, or you put so much emphasis on emotional attachment to, they're the ones that can hurt you the most. The funny thing about this moment in the argument is that they're both accusing each other of the thing that they currently are doing right now or they always done. They're both equally guilty of insecurity, throwing the past in your face with that "I told you so" bullshit. Either A, just one of them is like, I'm just gonna confess to you that you've always been the one, but they're so damn afraid to do it, so they're willing to throw a bomb on the whole thing. And this could have been a situation that could have totally backfired and ended their friendship. Maybe it would have been pieces that would have been picked up later on, but after both of y'all moved on. But it's right there. It's always the people who have put so much. They both right there were willing to take the most hurtful thing that they can think of in an argument. That's something that women are usually mostly accused of doing more than guys, but guys will do it too. And they right there. It's good. It's funny that he was very even-handed on it. He didn't just put that on her. He did it too. The male character did it too. Right here, I do this all the time, dude. I'm about to start a segment on this channel called, talking to myself, where I'm gonna whatever trending thing is going on right now, I'm gonna act it all out, because I talk to myself all the time. I'm very crazy. If there was hidden cameras on me, this is exactly what you see all the time. I'm always acting things like, you talking to me? Talk this shit to me. So, and then I always do it. I'll act out the whole thing. I would not be surprised if this happened. I don't think you needed that subtitle. That's my weed, because you repeated it again over and over. That's my weed. That's my weed. So if the audio wasn't clear, it would have probably been better just to pick it up later and fix the audio, just edit the sound in. But I don't think it was necessary. This whole part right here was a little tense. I'm like, either one or two things are gonna happen. They just gonna kiss, or they're gonna say something even worse. But when it slowed down like this, and they're just spattering on more and more and more. And when I get this mad, if it was would have been me, you just spit sparkles and coming out. But when it got closer and closer, that I'm fed up. I'm like, no, this is about to explode in a beautiful way. And they're about to kiss. I felt it. I was like, nah, they're about to kiss. Then I was like, are they about to kiss? And then boom. He kind of spoiled it though, because he did in his TikTok was like, a little moment here. I was like, okay, I forgot about that. It's like, okay, then they obviously about to kiss. And it was like, this was the only way this could have ended. Y'all was saying the most hurtful. Now, here's the thing. If there was a sequel to this little short film, because it reminds me of the relationship that I'm currently in. He could have said something smooth, but he's like, give me my fucking joint. All right. But that was for their relationship. That's the smoothest thing that he could have said, because he obviously their relationship is about making each other laugh. They're comfortable with each other like that. So I knew he was gonna say that. I am in a relationship right now, engaged to a woman right now, where we both had similar complaints about our exes. And everything that we were trying to bring to the table in our past relationships that we weren't getting, like whether it was like mutual respect, less toxicity and all that stuff. When we met, we aired out all those grievances, and you're in a situation where it could backfire, and it's like you're arming that person with all that information so they can hit you with it again later. But I could tell that this couple was similar to like me and Joy, me and my fiance. We know those things that our exes did to us, and that what we were like trying to bring to those relationships, and what we were asking for and what we want. We're old enough, like we're tired of the BS, tired of playing these games, and I'm not trying to repeat those same mistakes, and I'm not going to let anybody do that to me ever again. And we know that about each other. And we don't make those mistakes. I mean, we're not perfect. I mean, obviously there's going to be situations where you unintentionally do that, but I know the things I could do and the things that I could say to hurt her if I wanted to, if I was mad. And she's made me mad before. Of course, you're gonna argue. But a couple like this, look at the way they talk to each other, the way they were friends with each other, and the way they are best friends. There's a bond there that's like they won't do this to each other. People like this, and that's where it comes from. That whole your spouse should be your best friend, and so that's where that saying comes from. I mean, it's not necessarily true every time, because people are people. But when you're this close, and there's an obvious, that's why it's called I Always Knew You. It should be called I Always Knew, because if I was their friend, if I was there, I'm like, man, I've been smoking with them. Like, man, y'all just kiss already, man. Y'all know y'all love each other. Y'all need to stop bullshitting. Shut up. Y'all know y'all. Shut up. Y'all love each other. I always knew. Everybody fucking knows. That's why y'all keep sabotaging y'all relationships, because y'all love each other. Shut up. They will never. A couple like this will never ever do that to each other. They will. A couple like this, like if there's a sequel to this, if like they get married, they have children and stuff, like the mistakes that ex-boyfriend that he hated and stuff, and all that stuff that he said he knew, and the reasons why it wasn't going to work, because he was subconsciously, really what he was saying was because he doesn't know how to talk to her or do the way I know how to talk to her in that situation. He peeped out the way he would have stepped aside if he saw a dude that was able to fulfill every need, but when he saw it wasn't there, he couldn't hold back. Then the jealousy kind of kicks in, and sometimes it's not fair. You don't want to do that to your friend's relationship like that. Just be honest and tell her the truth that you like her. But being petty about it, this could have backfired. But when it's right, it's right, and that's what was being acted out like this. This is like a soulmate situation, and I could feel it. If this is acting, if these two, if you and her, y'all are a real couple, this was some damn good acting. And the way he was and she was, if there was a sequel, like I was saying, if there was a sequel to this, they'll never make those mistakes with each other. This would be these two characters. This is going to be a beautiful relationship. But like, let's take it 30 years in the future. The kids, like, ain't me and your mama get on my damn nerves, but I love that woman. I was like, this is the kind of stuff where it's like. They say that the best couples have a great, how we met story and whatnot. So best friends like this is well acted. This comes from a place that's real. I would be very surprised if this was 100% made up. This was pulled from something. So that's how I feel about it, man. But so bravo again. And there comes full circle back to my complaint again on how your TikToks are going, man. Your TikToks are getting too damn emotional for me right now, man. They start off funny as hell. And then they get all dramatic and all and be tugging me in all these different directions and stuff. And I don't know how to feel about myself afterwards and stuff. So so that's how I feel. So once again, man, you getting a little too deep. You're starting to scare me right now. They say that comedians make good dramatic actors too, man. So I wouldn't be surprised. I would be curious if you pulled. Let's see what happens if you do a 100% dramatic. Dude, Joshua, dude, I think you could do it. I would be very interested in seeing something 100% dramatic and real from you on a short film level like this. Very well done, man. That's all I gotta say. Go check out. That's what I think about. I Always Knew You, Black Magic, Ursa. Go check out his TikTok, become a follow, check him out on his social media. As I said, this dude is funny as hell. Very well played. I didn't, like I said, I didn't see her name mentioned in there, so that's one thing. If I overlooked it, let me know what her name is. But I would put that in the details below to give her credit. So as you guys both, y'all killed that. That was great. It was good. I hope to see more from it. And should I do more reviews for short films like this for people that's trying to come up and show off their talents like this on YouTube and stuff? Because we got to support each other on this stuff and just share our thoughts on it. So should I do more reviews and reactions like this? Let me know. Put in the box below. Let me know what your thoughts on I Always Knew You were, and maybe we'll talk about it on next week's episode. Talking to the medias, and like I said, share your thoughts, share your comments, and let's keep talking about it. Let me know what you think about my reaction. If you liked it, hit the like button. Become a subscriber if you haven't become a subscriber already. We do this kind of stuff all the time. and just have fun while we do it. Until next time, guys, I appreciate you. Peace.
If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe to the channel and please drop a like on this video. It really does help us. Also, don't forget you can turn on notifications so you don't miss a single review, react, why is that trending, or we got your mail.